Hi, I'm Simon. Welcome to the channel, and welcome back if you're a regular viewer, and hello to all those who are new here. Today I wanted to share with you 5 tips on how to deal with... Oh, I broke my pen. So today I'm talking about 5 tips to deal with ADHD. Let's go. So tip number 1 would be get organized. And what that might look like would be use a daily planner, either your calendar, a notes app, or an actual notebook so you can write down what you need to do for the day. I find writing things down really helpful for me because I don't tend to look at my phone for things like that. Like, I don't really use the calendar on my phone. I don't really use I'll take notes and stuff on my phone, like for video ideas and like things of the sort, but mostly lists. I find lists absolutely amazing for me, but I always have random pieces of paper in my pocket. Try to create a tray. Like, so when you come in the door or you come into your bedroom or whatever in the morning, and you have somewhere to throw your keys, throw your wallet, throw your sunglasses, just so they're all kept in the same place so you don't lose them or you don't forget where you've placed them. And if you work from home or you have an office, keep your workspace clear of clutter. Like, have it tidy, have it ready to go, because there's nothing worse than going to start a job or start a project and there's clutter everywhere. I find this very off-putting, and there has been times in my life where that has been the case and I just haven't even started the job. And we're on to tip number 2, which would be follow a routine. There's been times in my life where it's just chaotic, and I've had days on end where I just haven't done anything because I lacked a routine. And once I started getting into the habit of forming a routine and following that routine, the benefits are just... So creating a routine for your chores, like taking out the trash or laundry or simple things like that. And what I find very useful to coincide with that would be like setting reminders to remind yourself to do these things. Exercise as well, I think, is very important, especially in my life, and like with maintaining a routine, like going to the gym, going for a run, working out, lifting weights. I find very helpful in like my day-to-day routine. That brings us on to tip number 3, which is make big tasks more manageable. And some of the ways you could do that would be taking big tasks or your bigger jobs and breaking them down into smaller components and making a detailed checklist of all of those components to create a step-by-step roadmap to stay on course with them. So the next time you have a bigger task to do or a bigger job to do, try that, and hopefully it works for you. Also, try setting a timer to only work on that first component. For those few minutes, keep your sole focus on that one component, and when that timer goes off after the 10 or 15 minutes, you can then decide whether or not you have enough energy to continue. And if you still feel motivated after the first 10 to 15 minutes or the second 10 to 15 minutes, then continue working in these short intervals for as long as you can. And if you don't feel like you're motivated anymore, or you don't have the energy to continue anymore, then that's okay. You can come back to it later or the next day. So tip number 4 would be eliminate distractions. I can't emphasize this enough. There's been so many times where I've been sitting at my desk working on my laptop and my phone has been beside me, and like every 5 seconds to be like a bzz. I would just get a notification every 5 seconds or every 10 seconds or whatever. This leads to interrupt in my work, and ultimately I would abandon the work. So turn off all notifications. Turn them off. That'll be your phone, your smartwatch if you have a smartwatch, and such and such. If you're working in a busy environment or a loud environment, then use noise cancelling headphones or earphones. I find them very, very helpful. And if possible at all, then choose a quiet space, i.e. like a quiet cafe or something, but make sure you bring those headphones with you so there's no environment noise or distraction. One of the things that will really help me concentrate or block out distractions would be listening to music. I get in a very focused zone, I guess, when I am listening to music, if this helps. And if you're working from home, then again, as I was saying earlier, make sure your desk is clean, your workspace is clean, there's no garbage, there's no distractions on it, nothing like that. And tip number 5, which is the most important of all, is respect your limits. Let's say you start each morning feeling optimistic about all the things you can get done that day. You're not alone. Many people overextend themselves by taking on more that they can handle, or you underestimate the amount of time it takes to get these things done. Nothing creates more pressure than committing yourself beyond your limits day after day and failing to deliver on your promises that you've made to either your friends, family, your boss, or yourself can take the wind out of your sails and leave you feeling more scattered than usual. And there you have it. there are 5 tips to help to deal with ADHD. If you found any of this useful, please give me a thumbs up, and if you like videos like this kind of content, then consider subscribing. And I will see you in the next video. Okay, love you, bye! I was just about to start the video and they started cutting the grass outside. So I'm gonna be right back. Oh, can you hear that? And there you have it. There. I can and tip one. And we're on to tip number 2, which is start.